Hey guys, it's Autumn Rain with Beyond the Record, and today I have actor and R&B singer here with me today, Dexter Kelly. How are you doing today, Dexter?
Yeah, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm so
Great.
happy to have you here and to get into your music. So first I
Let's
want
do it.
to, yes, like first I want to get started with like how did your journey begin? Like how did you decide that you wanted to pursue music?
So, how did I decide that I wanted to pursue music? I feel like it's always been something I wanted to do, like since I was a
Mhm.
kid. It's kind of just always been in me. I don't think it was like even my decision. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's just kind of in you.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about, like making music is something like when you really love it and you're just passionate about it, it's something you would do just, I'll always make music. I'll always write music. I always want to be around music, no matter where, life takes me and stuff. So that's how I knew that I really loved it. It's like, it's something I could do whenever for whatever. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I'm
Mhm.
doing this to to make money and to I want to be super duper or famous and you know what I'm saying? Like I really just
Yeah.
love to make music. So it started I guess it just started, I've always kind of been an entertainer just in my life. Just kind of my personality, kind of not even really trying. People are just always have just been infatuated with me, in a way. Like, and not to say, I say that humbly, but I just got a really dope energy that people like to be around and want to, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So I think that goes with the entertainment side of things. In terms of like actually like making music, I didn't actually like want to pursue music like as a real thing, as a real career, as a real business. And yeah, until I graduated from college. It was
Okay.
like my yeah, it was like my first month out of college. I was in college playing football, made a couple songs here and there, made some songs in college, but like wasn't like taking it serious. I always like rapped throughout high school,
Mhm.
um, like freestyle. Even back to middle school, I remember like messing with Garage Band at my homie Ethan's house. We would like, just play around with it. Um, but I didn't like fully was like, okay, I'm gonna do this until I graduated college. So it's a beautiful journey, as I like to say. And I'm just living through it. So.
I love that. So, what did you
Yeah.
major in college?
In college, I changed my major a few times. I started off wanting to do like journalism, like I wanted to do like advertising, and
Hmm.
then I eventually went to business. But I took so many different classes, like a lot of like general classes
Hmm.
that gave me just a broad knowledge of kind of, everything from, how like I don't know if you I guess I don't know if you went to college, but if you did, like just basic classes, psychology and history. I had a lot of classes like that in my first few years, and then as I got into my later years, is where I was really okay. Like I want to learn some business, like
Hmm. Yeah.
so yeah. So but business is what I studied.
Okay. So that's like
Mhm.
helpful with the music industry too. Like,
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
I come from a family of entrepreneurs, business owners, bosses really. So it's not like it's nothing new that I'm trying to do trying to do my own thing and make my own brand and have my own, live how I want to live. I have my, in terms of business, I have my hand in a lot of my hat. I wear many different hats, so this is
Okay.
definitely this is definitely, this is definitely my focus, but in terms of like income and stuff, to be an independent artist, you have to make money. You have to be
Hmm.
able to make money, make content, pay for sessions, pay for mixes, it's all type of stuff, marketing, promotions. So I kind of realized that I've been doing this, like 4 years now. So
Hmm.
yeah, like 4 years now. And like, at first you're kind of just doing it and you're like learning. You're learning trial and error, how this works, how that works. And now I'm at that point where it's like, well, I kind of been at this point because I've always been more business minded. Like I'm an
Hmm.
artist and creative, but I also understand the business to everything. So it's called music business. So I've really been studying that. And, one thing that is just not going nowhere is obviously this shit is expensive. So I've
Yeah.
just been like, okay, let me really focus on getting my money together, saving up, you know, um, so I can really do it how I want to do it.
Yeah, for sure. I
So,
know from talking to different independent artists, like that's like the main thing. It's just like
hmm
making the money to do all of these things that like bigger artists are doing that have labels backing them, and you guys are all doing it for yourselves. And I just think that's
right,
like really immensely amazing to be able to do
right,
that and just financially support yourself and your passion. So
right,
I love
right.
that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
hmm
And I want to talk about your acting too as well, because you said your hat like in a bunch of different
Right.
places. So you're on CW's All American. And funny enough,
Yeah.
the CW was my first job like out of school. Like that's
Oh, really?
yeah, I worked in Rhode Island, so I always have
Okay.
like a special place in my heart for the CW. And
That's what's up.
yeah, so I just want to know how was your experience working on the show and how did that opportunity come about?
So that was a great experience. Amazing cast, amazing crew. Everybody was super cool. Yeah, those are fun. Like that shit is so fun because it doesn't feel like work, Especially
Hmm.
that type of set environment. It was like, I played college football.
Hmm.
So I'm used to being around like a team environment and so it was really cool because it was kind of like you got to relive that in a way because you were on a team with a bunch of different guys that you didn't know that you were some you might know, but like for the most part a lot of people were just meeting each other when I first started. So it was
Hmm.
cool because it's like that was 4 years ago, and like I have like close friends from that now that I'm like working with, making music with, or doing, that are just in my life supporting. It's like I made real friends on there, real brothers. So that was really the coolest part about it, and that's what I loved about playing football in college as well. It was like the camaraderie, meeting people with same interests, same ambition, same goals, and just kind of on some iron sharpens iron. Like, oh, this is what you're doing. Oh, how can we make this work in terms of like
Hmm.
outside of this, like we doing this, but it's like everybody on set was like had their own little shit they was doing, so it was cool to see just like-minded people trying to make some shit happen. So that was really cool. Obviously, they fed us really well. It's always good food on set. It's just fun, it's a bunch of silly motherfuckers on there. So it was cool. It was definitely fun. And yeah, just the networking part of it was super dope.
Would you ever see
Mhm.
yourself acting again?
Yeah, I can. That's not my focus right now, just to be
Hmm.
honest. People
Hmm.
always ask me that, like,
Hmm.
I like I said, I'm acting. I do love acting as well, but not like I do love music. It's like not the
Hmm.
same passion.
Yeah.
So, um, I think they go hand in hand where it helps me leverage with just everything else I'm trying to do, and it's
Hmm.
fun, and I do like expressing myself on screen.
Hmm.
But I more so like want to do some skits and short films about on my own producer director wave, like of about my music, my tapes,
Hmm.
my life. I want to more so do stuff like that. You see artists doing stuff like that. Um, so yeah, it's a process, but I do think I could. I do think I'm still gonna pursue that as well. Um, I just don't think that it's not as prioritized as music right now.
Yeah, for sure.
hmm
And you have a lot going on, like music wise too. So,
Right.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about like your new single 3 a.m. and like what was the inspiration behind that?
I'm trying to like explain it in a way I haven't before, but to be honest, it's an expression of an experience with a woman, me woman to man, in an intimate
Mhm.
way where I just painted a picture, using my words of a relationship that I was in for not necessarily just a night. It could have just, I use past experiences, past relations, past, situations that I've been in and use that to paint pictures through my music. And so that's all it is like a, late night love story.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
like that.
for
So
sure.
so if you could have anyone featured on 3 a.m., who would you have?
Oh, that's tough. I never even thought about that because I should try to get somebody on there. I'm thinking, um, I could hear I could hear like some woman vocals on there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fire, like SZA, somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one, but off the top of my head, maybe someone like that. She's super talented. Fresh about the shower. And you look good. I could also hear like somebody else maybe rapping on there. Hmm. I don't know. That's tough. You kind of got me with that one. I never really thought about who I would hear on there. I just hear myself, and I sound so good, so I just be like.
No, I could
Yeah.
definitely hear like a woman's vocals on that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
Hmm.
a SZA-esque, like maybe I don't know if you're familiar with her, but probably though, because she was on she was on All American too, but Journey Montana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she has a
I
really
think
sweet
I know
voice.
that name. I got to do some research. See, I'll be in my own world. Honestly, that's why it kind of sometimes be hard for me to answer questions about other people because, like, I forget. Like, I know people and I might know what you're doing, your fave, but like, if I don't know you personally, it's not like I'm thinking, you know what I mean? I've just never been that type to. Obviously, I should do some more research and I need to know, about the industry I'm in. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just being honest though. I just kind of be in my own world, but no, I definitely hear some female vocals on there. That would be dope.
for sure.
Hmm.
And like I know
I
like
gotta.
for like, your whole musical journey too, like starting in I know you're like from LA and I think that who was your inspiration like growing up as well? Like who did you listen to?
Right. Um, like LA wise or just in general?
Just in general. Just in general.
Okay. That varies so much. I really grew up, my parents played a lot of music. I'm thinking a lot of jazz. My parents are big jazz heads, so I was always, yeah, I was always at the jazz festivals and all type of jazz concerts. Um, so and just hearing jazz, I just remember, just hearing jazz all the time. So that's definitely something that frequency has definitely always been, in me. But I personally, being a kid, explored my own musical realms as well.
For sure.
I have an older sister who put
Mhm.
me on a lot of music. Shout out my big sis. She's always like, I gave you your music taste, but I'm like, whatever. But
I love
yeah, but
that.
right. But no, she definitely did. We listen to all type of I listen, so I'm gonna give you some artists though. Um Singing wise, Sade, I'm just gonna start with like maybe who my dad listened to a lot that I listened to.
Mhm.
Sade, my dad loves Sade, Stevie Wonder,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne. He used to
Oh,
play a
Lil
lot.
Wayne.
Yeah. Shit, Jay-Z. Um, Growing up. And then yeah, that's just a few from my dad. My mom listened to a lot of Marvin Gaye,
Mm.
um, Temptations, who else did my mom listen to? Hmm. Yeah, a lot of R&B though. My mom's definitely an R&B girl.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But growing up, like I said, I listened to so many different artists. So many different artists. Kendrick has always, you know what I'm saying, in the rap game. Kendrick. Uh, Man, growing up, I listened to like a lot of different. I listen to rock. I used to listen to Linkin Park.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they're
listen to
legends.
Outkast. You know, yeah, a lot of different artists, a lot of different genres too. I'm big on reggae. I love reggae music. So
Mm.
a lot of Bob Marley. And yeah, I could go on and on, but that's just a few.
Yeah, no, I love that. It's very like mixed and reminds me a lot of my family too. Like my mom's
Right,
R&B girly, my dad listens
right,
to like hip hop, soft
right,
rock. So it's like
right,
you get a mixture of all of that and you just have an amazing like music taste. So
right.
I love
Exactly,
that.
exactly.
So I know we talked a little bit off camera, but obviously it was like the huge LA fires that happened. And I just want to first extend my condolences about everything that's happened in LA. Like I'm from Jersey, but just seeing
Thank you.
everything, yeah, of course, like online and stuff, and it's just really heartbreaking. So I wanted to know like how was your experience during all of this?
Yeah, it's crazy times. Shit, it's a lot. It was like a lot to process at first. Now that we're kind of a couple weeks past it, I'm not, okay, how do I put this? Because it's still as emotional, like seeing it now, but when it first
Yeah,
happened, I think it was just a lot more devastating. People have
yeah.
are kind of in the mindset now, like, okay, this has happened. How do we move past it? Like, how do we get back to the beautiful city we had in Altadena, Pasadena? I grew
Mhm.
up in Altadena and Pasadena. Like, my mom's house was in Altadena. My dad's house was in Pasadena. And
Okay.
so I went to school out there, my elementary school, middle school, high school. So it's all my childhood friends who have been affected.
Mm.
So my auntie crib burned down. Some of my best friends' cribs, parents burned down, cousins. And so it hit pretty close to home, honestly.
Mm.
And my mom actually, my dad doesn't live in California anymore, and my mom lives in LA now. She's
Okay.
lived in LA since like when I went to high school. My mom moved to LA, so you
Mm.
know, um. Luckily, we didn't have a house that we were living in there now, but that's still my hometown. It's
Of course.
still my people's in my middle school and my elementary school and all that got, burned down. So it's pretty tough to see it. It's sad, it's sad.
Yeah.
But we're gonna, it's beautiful to see, as sad as it is. I think I posted something like this, like it's beautiful to see all the love people are showing and we're showing ourselves in the
Hmm.
community and helping people. Like the day it was happening and stuff, just, you know, it's people I can name a million people, so I'm not even gonna do that. But like, shout out to everybody really going hard. Like really out there because it's a lot that the news isn't showing
Hmm.
of how like severe this shit is. Like it literally looks like a war zone up in Altadena, Pasadena. And, condolences obviously everywhere else too, the Palisades and all that. But Pasadena, Altadena got hit hard. And, Altadena is known for its historical, I think that's it, yeah,
Hmm.
historical beauty, historically beautiful city it is. Generations of black families that have owned property there since since the 60s, 50s. There's
Yeah.
a lot of history that people, that's kind of coming out now that people didn't know about. I even didn't know everything.
Hmm.
So it's cool to see that and to spread, that knowledge around the people so they understand what Altadena and Pasadena was. When you kind of grow up in it, that's just all you know. But
Yeah.
like from the outside looking in, like it was really one of them cities that like nobody expects this to happen. So I'm not gonna say you take it for granted, but it's like, damn, like we really come from a legendary city of Altadena, Pasadena, and we have so many beautiful souls up there trying to help keep the community together. So it's really beautiful and inspiring to see. Um, it's kind of one of them situations where it's like, um, I wish I could do more,
Yeah.
but it happened, it happened. We got to get through it. Not everybody is as fortunate. Some people are in really bad shape. You know, obviously their house and mentally. So just we got to just continue to uplift each other because we're gonna have good days, bad days. And it's still something that everybody's just processing because this is like the craziest shit to ever happen in my
Yeah.
life. It's like so. I just trying to see the beauty in it. I'm the type to always try to look at the positives, turn negatives into positives. So um, I have faith that Altadena, I have faith that Pasadena will get back to its its beautiful essence, its beautiful nature, its beautiful community, its beautiful homes. God is real, God is working. Even when we don't understand what's going on, it doesn't make sense to us. We still got to know that, you know, there is a God. He still loves you, and that's really, what I'm trying to spread through this because a lot of people are probably questioning like why us, why me, why my family,
Hmm.
like well, there's no explanation for this. So, just trying to encourage people, I think is the main goal right now.
Exactly. And I thank you so, so much for sharing that as well. And
Hmm.
I just feel like from like being an outsider looking in, I've been to LA a couple of times and stuff, and it's just like any other community, it's just like you guys banding together. And I think seeing that online and the outpour and then everyone helping as well, even from the outside, like myself. And I know that Pasadena, Altadena, especially those neighborhoods that are affected with like a lot of Black families that
Hmm.
aren't getting as much spotlight as like the
Right,
big celebrities
right.
that are also lost their house. And like obviously I'm like very sad for them as well, but like more so just like regular people who also
Hmm.
lost homes that they were most likely going to pass on to the next generation of people. So I just wanted to, thank you so much again for sharing your story. And then I will have resources as well on the site. So if anyone wants to donate or anything like that, they can. So,
Yes, yes. And we thank,
mm,
speaking from my heart, from, this city, we're very thankful to all the love and support that we're getting from all over the world. It's really overwhelming, especially the
mhm,
first, few days. All the people that was reaching out to me, all the people that was, praying, sending love, trying to see where they could help. It's so many ways to help. There's a list of I've been posting different links and
mhm,
resources, but there's all types of places you can go and donate, nonprofits, companies, direct families, their
yeah,
GoFundMe's. That helps a lot because these people are starting off from nothing. They have to rebuild their whole lives. So
yeah.
very thankful for everybody supporting.
Yeah, and you have been doing that. Like we follow each other and you have been posting and sharing resources for everyone. And I also like appreciate that as someone so I can, reshare to my community as well over here.
For
But
sure.
thank you so, so much. But we're gonna change topics to something a little bit, more happy
Mhm.
and talk
Right.
about your music And I just want to
Yeah.
know, what can fans, expect from you next after your release of 3 a.m.? I know last year you released an EP on Valentine's Day. So,
Yes,
so
yes.
what can we expect next?
So you can expect a lot. I'm doing a lot. I told myself this year, I want to drop a lot more music. I dropped a good amount last year, but not nearly as much as I wanted to.
Hmm.
Um, but it was, I still salute myself for what I did do. But
Hmm.
it's that competitor in me that always wants to do more. I realized that trying to perfect everything, is just another form of procrastination. Like, get that shit out. Like,
Hmm.
get it out, bro. I'm talking to myself, like, just drop it. Drop it, make the content, push it, keep going. Do it again, trial and error. That's what it is. And so,
Hmm.
what I have coming next, I'm gonna drop a few different projects this year. I'm actually working on this is kind of like a collab. Um it's kind of like a collab tape. It's my project, but it's a rap tape. I don't know if you know me as a rapper, but I'm a rapper. I started off rapping,
Hmm.
and learned how to sing as through the years.
Hmm.
So I sing and rap, just so you know. But I have this project coming out. It's called Ambition, and it's a rap tape. Um, it is mainly produced by my bro Breadman, my brother, super talented brother. Shout out
Hmm.
Bread, who actually produced 3AM too. So,
Nice.
the style of production is not too, even though it's not R&B like 3AM was, the style
Hmm.
of production is still cohesive to my
Hmm.
sound, which I'm excited about to give people um a different side of me. I feel like ambition comes from a place of describing who I am, my life, what I'm trying to do in life. It has a lot of substance. It has a lot of life to it. A lot of speaking life in this project, which I think is important because of how powerful words are, and me understanding that, knowing that. I know that what I put out is what I'm gonna receive. I have an abundance mindset, have an abundance lifestyle. I'm super blessed. I'm super inspired all the time, super ambitious to just be myself and express myself however I want to, whether people like it or not. And so ambition is kind of me. It's gonna be a really dope project. I'm
Hmm.
excited. But people haven't heard me rap as much like this recently. I've been dropping
Hmm.
a lot of more stuff, for the ladies and kind of smooth, melodic, So this is like, even though I have dropped rap stuff in the past, this is kind of me resurfacing it, and it's just what I'm feeling right now. I feel like we need some motivation, we need some substance, we need some direction, we need some, you need some swag, we need all that. We need confidence right now.
Hmm.
Luckily, I come from Pasadena, Altadena. My city breeds confidence, and so that's what's really special about us, and that's why I'm not worried about us coming back from this because it's in us, you know what I mean? And this next project Ambition is gonna be real special. I got some dope artists on here. Like I said, produced by my bro Breadman. I got some really dope features on here. Bread is featured on here. My boy Zion Amaru, my boy Wheelchair Jimmy. Shout out to my guys. Uh, Thomas Austin is gonna be on there. He's super dope artist from Starkville, Mississippi. Um, doing his thing, man. Shout out Thomas TA. Uh, who else, man? Who else is on here that I'm missing? Um, yeah, that's all the features I have. So, my boy Vari's gonna be on there. Uh, my boy Vari he's actually from Portland, Oregon.
Hmm.
Super dope lyricist. He's super dope rapper. He's out there doing some really dope, positive shit for his parts up there in Portland. So excited to get him on there. It's a West Coast tape. It's definitely
Hmm.
very West Coast. It has some kind of like, versatile vibes on it, but it's it's um it's gonna be a really dope project. So that's coming out next month. I want to say I'm about to drop a single.
Oh,
I'm about to drop a single actually though in about 2 weeks. I'm dropping a single. Um,
yes.
I'm dropping a single. I'm gonna drop probably two singles and then drop the tape. It's gonna be like an 8 song tape. So I'm super excited about that. Then I have another project I'm working on that I want to get out in the summer. I'll have some singles rolling out too in
Mhm.
between then. Different vibes. I got some more, kind of R&B melodic rap style type of, I'm even got some little Afro type vibes, for the
Okay.
summertime. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We gonna get to all that. You feel me? It's just, I'm gonna take this year to drop all these different. I'm a versatile person. I'm a
Mhm.
versatile human, and I like to describe myself as being eclectic.
Mhm.
And eclectic basically means that you draw from different walks of life, different cultures, different experiences, and to create your own unique sound. Um,
Mhm.
and I'm running with that word. I forgot somebody had gave me that word. I think it was this producer I know, artist Rad City. Shout out Rad City. I think she had said that. Somebody, yeah, she had said that under like a one of my no, I think we're having a conversation, and she said that. I was like, like describing like what do you think of this or whatever. And we were just kind of describing me and my sound, and then I started using that in some interviews to describe my sound because that's really what it is. I've been all around the world. I've been able to travel and went to college in different states. So I'm a very, versatile, diverse person where I've met all types of people, get along with all types of people all over the world. And it's allowed me to make a sound and a style of music that, a lot of people can relate to, no matter where you at, where you are, I'm just doing it
Yeah.
my way. So
I love that. I can't wait for all of these projects. So
yeah. Yeah. And then
where
I'm gonna drop an R&B project probably. We'll see. Probably a little EP probably towards this mid-year, towards the summer.
okay.
It could come sooner, it could come a little later, it could be fall. We'll see. But definitely some singles in between then. I'm making some super dope R&B vibes with my boy Laren. Shout out my boy Laren Wong, who's been in the studio with me grinding, teaching me a lot. He's a super dope R&B artist, musician, producer. Me, him, and Breadman. Um, Also super dope. I've already talked about him, but super dope artist, producer,
Mhm.
writer. And they've been helping me with some of my R&B tracks, producing wise, lyrically, vocal producing. So I'm getting a lot better, and it's gonna be cool to see the
Yeah.
reaction to this next kind of evolution of Dexter Kelly. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. And I know your fans are as well. So like where can
Yes.
we follow you to keep up with your music career?
So Dexter Kelly on all platforms at Dexter Kelly, two eyes on Instagram, on X, on TikTok, um, YouTube, um, Snapchat. I'm everywhere. So you can add me at Dexter Kelly. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the people that are following me on this journey. It's a beautiful journey. So just stay tuned. We got a lot more coming. Foot on
Yeah.
the gas.
Thank you so much. It was so nice speaking with you.
Yes, thank you. It was great to speak with you. Keep doing your thing. Keep going hard. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you
Of
too.
course, of course, for sure.